let's start off with the fact that we've gained 0.25% and also the news that came through today about Luck Jonothans.
Hi Loretta, thanks for having me. On the boards, like you said, ending a streak of losing from the start of this week, seeing a 0.25% gain on the boss game, but you tend to look at the volume drivers and the number of losers and the gainers. It's amazing, and the losers, about 35 companies actually lost in their price, just 19 gained, but the weight of the 19 on the exchange actually pushed, that's what actually pushed the total overall gains to the exchange into the greens. I think cautious starts in the positive territory. I think bargain hunters actually coming into these levels. Like you said, the market actually is at about the 6-month lows from the start of this year. So definitely you find some stocks that got attractive prices and might encourage people to begin to come into the market.
Well, just looking at the statement that we saw on Facebook today, so a lot of people responding to it, and one of them being Nwabueze Okonne, emerging markets analyst, and she's saying that one of the big things that most investors are going to be looking out for going forward is economic policy. What is your view on this, and how is this going to affect liquidity going forward on the NSE All Share?
Well, typically you would expect that at times like this, where in January any government or where changes are expected, or election period, you expect that people would actually begin to look for indicators as to what the economic direction would be under whatever the new government would be. People will begin to look for beginning to test the investor sentiment and how the general economic policies will actually affect investors' appetite into that economy. That's not different from what's happening here. That's what we expect that investors and the likes will begin to look out for. Will begin to look out for consolidation of policies that actually have been positive for the economy. We'll begin to see, yes, to what direction is it going. We're begin to see some form of longer term planning that would actually be tend to be a booster for the economy also, and it's really on the back of this. This is what we expect that people would actually look out for. This is what we are actually looking out for also.
And Nwabueze, also just looking going forward, the fact that we have been seeing money being taken off the table when it comes to equities, and of course we've been seeing quite a lot of dollar demand coming through as well. So this impacting the Naira. Where do you think most investors are going to be putting their cash going forward?
Well, I think on the back of this period and normal time, I think people generally would be on a cash basis. We look for some form of a risk-off sentiment might actually come into the market. The few speculative traders will come in, and the buys on the dips and the sell on the off. So you may see a cheaper tick up, tick down kind of movement on the equity side. On the other side, we'll tend to see some cash money market funds actually on the increase, some cash actually coming in on that beat. Like I said, a clear-cut direction would actually give the best place to actually put in money. So people would actually put money currently on asset classes that actually would they actually are not so tied down, and waiting for the best point to actually enter into a bit more riskier kind of assets